actually watch it through the doors. Like the smoke will be up here. As long as it stays about halfway up, you're fine. When that smoke starts getting to the bottom, the house can actually simultaneously combust, and it's what's called a flashover.
Pretty basic.
And you do not want to be in the house when it does that. Even us with our turnout gear is only rated for 500 degrees. When a house has a flashover or a backdraft, there's a movie called Backdraft. You can actually watch that movie, and that's a pretty good presentation of it. Everything in that house gets 11,000 degrees all at one time and just explodes.
Wow.
And if we're in there with our gear on, it'll kill us. Our mask will only hold up to 300 degrees and it will melt. And I actually had a guy do that in training one day. The instructor said, do not look at the fire. He was looking at it, and he turned around and looked at me and said, I think my mask is melting. It had a hole in it right there.
Oh, God. I remember right when because he's got a thermal gun and he was watching the temperature.
Oh, and you can, yeah, I've got two actually now. So you all
Really?
can be able to use I'll let you use the thermal gun and you can watch the temperature in the house.
But we were burning at 1350, I think, when you hit it with the hose.
1,350 degrees. And like one breath of that air, that's what I was saying, like the mask, when it melts, what happens is that hot gases, just one breath of that, it fries your lungs, you're dead instantly. I mean, there's just no getting you out of it. It's not a pretty sight. I've actually witnessed stuff like that, and it ain't pretty. So you do not want to be in a house when it does that. If you come up to a house, he said y'all busted the windows out already. So that house ain't gonna do it. What causes it most of the time is a house is starving for oxygen because it takes oxygen to burn a fire. So if a house is airtight, it starts starving for oxygen. As soon as you bust a window or open the door, the oxygen hits that fire, and that's what makes it explode. So that won't happen.
They took great pleasure in breaking the windows.
Thank you. Because that helps us, it does. So you're not going to see a backdraft or anything like that.
Talk to me a little bit about the concern we have with the amount of paper in the building.
With this paper, I don't know if it's all in there like it was, but it was cram-packed full. Still is.
Pretty much. We moved some of this, because we took the metal file cabinets out, so we made an aisleway where we could walk in. And then when we started busting up that overhang porch that was falling down, we threw that in, because it can burn.
So what we'll end up having to do, I'd say, this house is going to get extremely hot. 1,350 degrees with the last one will be nothing with this one. With all the paper in it, the more stuff it has to burn, the hotter it's going to get. So we will probably have to keep it sprayed down and keep that paper cooled and let it burn a little at a time. And like do a room, let it work its way through the house, because that much paper is going to be real hot. And you can watch the smoke. When there's a lot of black smoke, that is unburnt fuels. So that tells you there's more stuff in there that will burn. The lighter and the grayer that it gets is when it starts burning everything up. And then if you'll watch when the guys start spraying the water, if they're doing their job and putting the fire out, it'll go from black to gray to white, and white is steam. So you can watch that. And like he said, the neutral plane, you can actually, we don't walk in a house far, we crawl in. So as long as we stay down, we're below the neutral plane. And what that is the smoke and the hot gases is up here, the fresh clean oxygen's down here. When this pushes all the oxygen out, that's when things go bad. We want to keep it up here. And by keeping it up there, we can take our hoses and turn it on a straight stream and shoot it into the smoke and the gases and keep it pushed up to keep you safe.
Is that why they ask you to crawl out of a fire?
Yes, because just do y'all think smoke will burn?
Oh yeah.
Like burn us?
No, smoke. Will it ignite? Will it burn? What's everybody think? What do you think?
I think it won't.
What do you think?
I think it will.
What do you think?
I think it does because you're asking us.
I don't know, but the answer is Jesus, right?
Yeah.
I think it, yeah. I think I told my students that last night.
Depends on the color of the smoke. That's my answer.
I'm going with no.
Yes, no, yes.
I've seen movies where it catches on fire, so I mean,
I think so.
yeah.
It will. Smoke will ignite. Smoke is actually explosive. They make a max fire box to demonstrate this, which is a metal box. They line it with chipboard, because chipboard's got a lot of glue in it. Pile up a little pile inside, they light it, they put a lid over it, just cover it out. The smoke will start coming out. They can take their lighter, one of them long grill lighters, hit that, it'll whoosh, smoke will explode.
Well, that makes sense because you can like if you blow out a candle, you can like light the smoke and it relights the candle.
Yep. Smoke will light. So that's why they tell you to crawl out of a burning house. Stay out of that smoke. If something happens, you don't want to be up here and that smoke catch up here. You want to be down here out of the hot gases. So, any other thing? Any other questions?
Is it also another part of the reason you call because like heat rises, so it's like
Yes.
yeah, that's what I was saying.
It's hot up here, smoke. You just don't want to be in it.
Alrighty?
I think you're gonna get a fire truck out there and then back down here.
You can do it.
Okay.
I've
I wanna
seen
see
it.
You should let me try.
You need to take him to Leatherwood if he thinks that's bad.
That ain't as bad as it gets, folks.
You know these fire trucks, the back wheels are double axle, double wheeled.
Uh-huh.
I've had both outside wheels hanging off and a little bit of the inside on the road, and that's it. As long as I've got that much rubber, I can get it there, trust me. You might not want to be in the cab when I go through, but I will get you there.
That's the first thing I ask him. He says, "Are you gonna run a hose up there?" He says, "Oh no, I'll take the truck up there. There's a fire hydrant up there,
There is, I saw it.
and it's got pretty good pressure."
We actually got a new truck donated from Paint Rock, Tennessee.
It's getting me behind.
Oh, you don't have the international?
Yeah,
Oh, you got two now.
I've got another one.
Wow. What are you bringing up here?
Probably bring both of them. Because that house is going to get hot.
Just don't take them both up the hill at the same time.